Hello friends! So, I actually am here making the video. Isn't it a surprise because I'm actually making it and not putting it off? Well, I did put it off because it is Friday. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I'm going to make this fairly short, about 9 minutes. So I hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, so let's get started with Dropbox since they are the first major cloud storage syncing service. So as you can see, this is what you'll see as soon as you log in to the web interface for Dropbox. You just have all the files and folders you have on your Dropbox folder listed right here. And then of course you can click this little icon right here to get a public link to share, which is very nice. They did that very well. It's actually just recently been created. And then on the left side is the navigation. You'll actually see what you can do. So they have sharing. That is where you can see all the folders that are shared with you and that you're sharing with other people. They have links. That's what will happen when you click on here and create a public link to give people. You can see all the links that you've created. Events. This is for if you change something, delete something, rename anything. It actually shows up right here, which is very nice. So you can see when it was changed and if it was you or if it was somebody else. Getting started, that's just basically the way you can get free space when you first start your Dropbox account. Photos. Recently, Dropbox created a feature to let you automatically upload photos from your phone, from Windows. So as soon as you connect your digital camera to the computer, it'll sync all the photos on the camera to the photos directory on your Dropbox account, which is really cool. So I just want to go over the space that you can get from Dropbox. Currently, you get 2 gigs free when you sign up, and you get 500 megabytes per each referral. You can get up to a maximum of 18 gigabytes, which is pretty awesome. That's a lot of space, and most people won't use that up. You can get 50 gigs for $9.99 a month. And then each referral you get for after you've already signed people up, you'll get 1 gigabyte. So that's a big upgrade from 500 megs. So that is $9.99 a month. You can get 100 gigs for $19.99 a month, and you'll also still get the 1 gigabyte per referral. Dropbox does have official mobile applications for iPhone, Android, BlackBerry. They have official applications for Linux, Windows, and Mac. So they are very nice. The applications are very refined and have a lot of great features, such as giving you the ability to limit bandwidth. So if you don't want to, if you're on a limited internet connection and want to save your bandwidth, it's very useful for that. The app also allows you to select specific folders which you would like to sync. So if you don't want all your folders synced to your computer, you can, or you have a work computer and a home computer, you can just sync some of those files, which is very nice. So let's move on to the next sharing service. Alright, next up we have Google Drive. This is the new guy on the block, so let's talk a little bit about them. Of course, they are very similar to Dropbox since they are both cloud storage syncing applications. Google Drive was actually derived from Google Docs. They actually transformed Google Docs into Google Drive and just made a few changes. So basically, just like Dropbox, it does have navigation on the left. My Drive, it just has all the folders and files you have shared with me, folders and stuff that are shared with you through your friends that have Google Drive, which is very nice. The sharing isn't as refined as Dropbox is yet, unfortunately. I have seen some items where you try to create another owner and it says that feature isn't available yet. Hopefully that'll be fixed soon if it isn't already. I actually haven't tried it recently, but hopefully it is. Starred items. I really like this feature. It is very nice. If there's an item that you need to review, that you it's just your favorite, like something that you refer to a lot, you can just click on the little star right here, boom, and it shows up under starred. So that is really cool. I think that's a great feature in Google Drive that Dropbox doesn't have right now. Recent, that's a list of recent files you've opened or changed. So it's a little bit like the feed. Activity, another, it's about the same thing as the feed on Dropbox. It's not as detailed, but it is very nice. It shows what's been changed. all the recent activity in your Google Drive account. All items just shows all the items that you have, all the folders, etc. Trash, stuff you've deleted recently. Now let's skip down here to Google Drive download. Right now, the only official applications are for Windows, Mac, and Android. There currently is not a Ubuntu application officially, but I actually just learned that there is an unofficial Drive application for Ubuntu that'll let you sync files to Google Drive, which apparently is very nice. I haven't tried it out yet, unfortunately, but I've heard it's pretty good. The sync time on Google Drive. Right now, that is the only thing that I'm seeing as a major difference between Dropbox and Google Drive. When you delete a file on your Windows PC or your Mac, your whatever, and look on your Dropbox account, you'll see it deleted instantly. With Google Drive, it does take about 5-6 seconds before you see the change, which isn't a big deal, but I like seeing how instant Dropbox is. I think that's a huge plus. But really, that's just about the only overview I have for Google Drive at this moment, since it is so new. They offer currently 5 GB for free. Uploaded files count towards storage, but Google Doc files do not, which is really cool. So if you use Google Docs a lot, all these files I have here don't count towards storage, just files you've uploaded. So pictures, doc format, zip files, those all count, but Google Doc format files don't. You can get 25 gigs for $249 a month, shared between your Google Drive and Picasa accounts. You can get 100 gigs for $499 a month, 200 gigs for $999 a month, and up to 16 terabytes for $799.99 a month, obviously. So let's move on to the next syncing client. Alright guys, so last up we have OwnCloud, as you can see here. OwnCloud is basically a cloud hosting service that you actually create yourself. You upload the files onto your web server, and basically from that you can create your own cloud, which is very nice. That's actually what I use for my main hosting of cloud storage, because I do prefer hosting everything on my own servers. So this is very nice. Basically there is no storage limit, since it's hosted on your servers, so as big as your hard drive is as much space as you can use. The interface is very new. I actually really do like the color scheme, and I think it looks very nice. I know they are doing updates, so if you don't like the looks, I'm sure they will change eventually. You can sync other things. You can see music. They do have a streaming player for like Android, where you can connect and stream the music that you have uploaded, which is cool. So that's a little bit competition with the Google Music. Contacts, you can sync contacts, calendar, so all that stuff is really cool. But we're going to be talking about, as I said, syncing. A really cool thing about OwnCloud is they do have their own official Windows, Mac, Linux, and Android clients with iOS on the way. They do work very well. The sync time, as I talked about in Google Drive, is about 5-6 seconds after you change a file until you see the change on the server. But it's not really a big deal. It works very well. That's what like I said, I do use it for my personal storage. One cool thing about OwnCloud is if you have they also do offer sharing. I forgot to show you that. So if you do want to share a file or something, they do give you a personal link to use to share that stuff. So you can choose make public. Boom, there's the link. Anyway, I think that is very cool. But another cool thing about OwnCloud is if you do have friends, family that you want to be able to offer them the ability to use your own cloud, you can actually set up user accounts with quotas. So you can set up how much storage you want to give them, and they can connect to your cloud, which is very nice. And of course they're all separate, files are separated, so they'd have their own personal cloud as well. So really that is about it. I know there are a lot of different services that I didn't talk about, like Ubuntu One, which is very nice, but I don't have enough time to talk about all of them. This is already a 9-minute video, so I just want to let you guys go, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and click on subscribe. A new video should be coming out next week, and hopefully. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.